Throw what you can in a pan ratatouille. I think this is the second time I have made this. I had so many vegetables that needed to be eaten. I made my own sauce and used a not so traditional variety of vegetables. I got so many compliments on the flavor of this sauce. I will show you exactly how I did it and a secret ingredient that I was lucky to be told about for pasta type sauces. Well, I even roasted 1 and 1/2 cups of cherry tomatoes with 1/2 green bell pepper, and for cloves of garlic, I began the sauce. In a little oil, I cooked 1 celery stalk and 1/4 cup green onions. Then I added the oven roasted green peppers and garlic that I diced up. Then 1 cup of chicken broth and the roasted cherry tomatoes. Cover and keep that simmering on medium to medium-low heat. I also threw in the cabbage pieces that were not holding together well for the layers I will show you soon. The cabbage played a huge part in the flavor of this sauce. It just might change your mind about cabbage. If you don't have something to help you thinly slice your vegetables, be prepared to slice for a while. I had to zucchini, 2 carrots, 1 small bell pepper, 3 medium-sized potatoes, for Roma tomatoes, and 1 very small head of cabbage. About 15 minutes into slicing, I added 1 regular-sized can of tomato sauce. I was also tossing in any small edible and uniform pieces of all those vegetables to cook down and add flavor and consistency to the sauce. I was having a hard time deciding the best way to add cabbage into the layers. If you are familiar with cooking with it, then you know it drastically reduces in size. So to add it to the pattern, so it was incorporated well, I peeled most of the layers and sliced some to add to the sauce. Then I quartered it and set the core aside. Then I sliced it so you could see its layers, but making it thicker than the rest of the veggies, because I knew it would reduce in size and fall apart easily, seeing as it's naturally a bunch of thin layers. Here I'm adding the pieces of cabbage that fell apart to the sauce. Now I'm adding a few pieces of fresh basil. I'm just tearing it into pieces. Then some salt and pepper. Then my secret ingredient that I like mostly with the red sauce is a couple tablespoons of Italian dressing and a pinch of sugar or more. The liquid was evaporating quickly, so I added 1/2 cup more of broth. I left this on low, but I made sure that it was gently simmering. So here I'm struggling to keep the bottom of the immersion blender submerged, so it kept splashing. I reserved 1 cup of sauce for on top. Next time I will make more sauce, because it was amazing on the tortellini that I made with dinner. You can also use a blender, so point is, get your sauce nice and smooth, or don't, if you don't mind it being chunky. Now, it's time to assemble. I had less cabbage than all the other vegetables, so I added that a little less often in the pattern. I placed the cabbage cut side down, so the flat side kept it from falling as easily. This was taking a little longer than I thought. I was thankful that I had started a pot roast hours ago to go with it. I added some salt and pepper, then 1 cup of sauce on top. It is very pretty. I would have loved to add purple eggplant or red onion and more green mixed in, so I don't believe it usually gets more sauce on top, but that's how I wanted it this time. Next time I will try it without sauce on top. I covered this with a lid and baked 20 minutes covered, then 20 minutes uncovered. I will intentionally make this sauce just to add on top of tortellini. It was so good. I had frozen for cheese tortellini. I added butter, garlic, and parsley to it after it was cooked. Then we had it with a pot roast and some toasted bread and butter. This had such a unique flavor, and it's a lot of common vegetables that we have in our house or that I grow myself. I added parmesan to the ratatouille and the tortellini. This was a keeper in my book. Family rated this a 9 out of 10. Let me know if you tried this, or if you make it, and how you like it. Thank you for watching.